right in front of your hotel. In case you get lost. You will not.
General Hosh.
Huh?
That's the name is station.
This is Hosh Street.
General Hosh.
Seaside, beginning of the weekend. So we shall have time to see everything we want. We are going to have a, let's say, chronological tour. We are going to cross a very old district, which is still called. So we turn around the building and we stop there. Cosimodo and the story of the French right. I'm not used to get lost, you know. There are good people. Now you're on time. Okay, not at the beginning. All right, we spend.
Sometimes saw the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Beautiful Russian.
And the Christians in the same place.
Notre Dame.
Built this cathedral Benedict around 200 years. It began in 1163 and it was completed in 1357.
Built in 1153. The door. The mysteries of the resurrection of Christ, Messiah of outside.
By the columns inside and the buttresses, which push from outside.
Ah, the beautiful Seine River. Look at the architecture. The bridge.
It is the entrance to the jail of the conciergerie, the jail which was in the underground below the Palace of Justice. That's where the Queen of France was kept during the Palace of Justice. You see that building there? And then behind all those white crosses, the name of that quarter. You see the official entrance to the Latin Quarter here on the left. That's a fountain, St Michael Fountain. See with the Pili Island. See those green boxes here on the bank of the river? They are going to open a little later on in the day. They are booksellers. That's something very typical that they all do. And not wood, as all the bridges before in the Middle Ages. Built by the order of King Henri IV. You can see him on horseback in the middle of the bridge. See the green statue? A Huguenot, you know, he came from the southwest of France. No Protestant, and to be the king, to get to Paris, he had to change his religion once a week. So alright, you can see on the other side of the river, you see that's a huge building, the world now. It became a museum in 1790, Palace in Paris. Although kings didn't live here because they lived at Versailles.
It was originally a royal palace.
Till the revolution. Into the room you will see, of course, a lot of masterpieces, but only the old square, which is on the right. And that's where 1,300 persons were beheaded by the guillotine. The most beautiful bridge in Paris. It's called the Alexander III Bridge. Built in 1900 from the World Fair of 1900 of Nicholas II, the last Tsar of Russia, the Filipino. They were regilded for the bicentenary of the Roman courts.
This is the hospital for the Invalides, and behind is the tomb of Napoleon Bonaparte. He was buried there. And that's the tomb of the temple containing the tomb of Napoleon.
Maréchals of France are buried here too. Maréchals of the first world, which is to use as a hospital here behind the gardens. Look on the right, look at that beautiful. Then behind you see the top of the Eiffel Tower, built in 1889, end of the 19th.
French architect engineer for the World Fair in 1889 without any support from the French government. It took 2 years to build, all of steel.
Two palaces behind, called the Great and the Small Palaces. On the left behind the railings, the Élysée Palace, which is the official residence of the French legislature. Obelisk of Luxor. These were temporary exhibitions of modern art now. As we turn around the square, you see those huge statues all around the square, stone statues of ladies. Was ladies in
the Plaza de la Concorde. This is the obelisk. And behind the obelisk is the Champs-Élysées. At the end of this Champs-Élysées, and there's the Arc de Triomphe. These are the two identical buildings. One is an embassy and the other one is a hotel. Building. Which I cannot understand. Built for King Louis Philippe of France. There's Maxime Restaurant. This is the Royal Road, and that is the Pantheon, the Madeleine Church. This is the Blue Museum from the Orangery Park. Slaves by Michelangelo, done in 1590 for the Louvre ceiling, the victory of de la Croix. Sphinx.